And
I
I'll
love
tell
a
you, all
limoncello.
of that is documented, and he said no more than 4, but 80 brand new recipes in Paul Hollywood, the Weekend Baker, in his new book, which accompanies the series, which is on the Food Network.
The Food Network.
That's
Saturdays,
well done with
7
all of
o'clock.
That's right.
What a lovely job.
It was
Did you
amazing.
go, oh, I don't know, I'll just see if I'm free. Oh, I am.
Can I think about that for it? Yeah, OK.
Yeah.
But then we had to pick 10 cities to go around the world. And for me, it was just the best job. Because the programme not only goes in this country and all over Europe, it goes to Australia, South Africa, Russia, America, South America, Canada. Literally, this programme just goes bang all over the world.
Russia will have been St. Petersburg.
It was.
Right?
Yeah. And St. Petersburg was... That took my breath. I was expecting larders, grey buildings, not very interesting. I couldn't have been further from the truth. And actually...
Where's that? Is that St. Petersburg?
No, that's Munich. That's Naples.
Oh,
so we went
nice.
from Naples across to Amalfi. That's New York,
Times
obviously
Square.
Times Square. That's
cold, somewhere cold.
That's the Summer Palace, actually, in St. Petersburg. That's Amalfi with the caprese cake.
We have to go to Amalfi. We do that coast. We haven't done that.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. We drove all the way along the coast.
Nice.
And I just thought, what a lucky lad
I know
I am.
with all those fantastic places, it's probably hard to choose a favourite, but was there a favourite, or did you eat something that was your favourite you never tasted before?
Do you know what? I've never been to Paris before.
Really?
I've been to Versailles, and I've been around Paris, and it feels like I've been there before. But I've never actually been to the centre of Paris, and when I went there, I fell in love with Paris, thought the bacon was amazing. So I spent 5 days in each city. But when I flew to Madrid, I caught up with a friend of mine, Omar Ali Boy, who owns Tapas Revolution.
These two were sitting saying, oh, do you remember 15 years ago in Nottingham when we did this and you two had worked together?
Yeah.
But what were you? You just didn't, come on television and here I am, I'm blessed with this great gift. And you must have had a real job at some stage before TV found you. What is the story?
Well, I was working as head baker at the Dorchester, Clifton. I was abroad for 6 years working in hotels. I was part of the Mosman Academy, so I was one of the chefs that people brought into their hotel to either sort it, fix it, whatever. Yeah. And then TV found me in Cyprus, funny enough. They were doing a programme with Thane Prince. And a guy called Jake Senior, who's one of the producers, who's actually working on Bake Off as well, actually, at the moment. And he said, would you like to do some television? So I did a couple of pieces, and afterwards he said, oh, there's my card. Give me a call when you're back in the UK. And about 2 years later, I got back, did a programme with James Martin, did a series with James, and then I did my own series, and I started doing the work with you. I think we were doing Carlton Food Network.
I basically helped launch your career.
You did.
Basically.
I always say that every time.
Everywhere you go.
I always say Ruth has great buns. I do. Don't go, darling. I do. And obviously I know how she got them.
No, Bake Off, of course, it's kind of gone absolutely crazy, and as you said, it's all around the world. So you're doing what, 7th series now? Recording now.
This is our 7th series now, and wherever I went on City Bakes, wherever I went, the people knew who I was, which was really odd. I was in the middle of Copenhagen, I was in the middle of New York or Miami, and people would stop me and go, I'm a big fan of the Bake Off. And I go, really? You watched the Bake Off? And so it was amazing, the global influence that the Bake Off's had.
It's so British, isn't it? I love that it's going all around the world.
No, very, very. Look at the team.
Talking about that influence that it has, I know it's lovely, but, there's this huge concern now about sugar. Can the loveliness of Bake Off continue while there is this worry about sugar?
Listen, I mean, I eat this thing and the whole thing in the paper about me on a diet. I hate diets, and I've said I hate diets. I'll never diet. What I've been doing is training, so I've been doing a lot more workouts, aerobic, anaerobic stuff, and it's basically for racing my cars. But I'll still have sugar.
If you should point out, the smaller you are, the faster the car goes, and the more you can slip. That's absolutely true.
It is.
What sort of cars?
Well, that was a touring car last year, but I actually raced for Beachley and Aston Martin, which is the Aston Martin works car. And I'm doing the British GT Championship this year. And
You'll be in top gear. You will be.
But I'm racing at Dubai later in the year in a 24-hour race. But I love the whole feeling of being in a car. It's that solitude. It's a difficult thing to do, and I like challenges.
You be careful.
Yeah, I will.
You're allowed to do that while you're doing Bake Off. They don't want to lose you.
No, I can't do it during filming. So I have to do it outside of Bake Off.
Paul, will we lose Bake Off because the licence is coming to an end at the BBC? Do you worry about that coming to an end?
Not at all. That's not my problem.
It's not your problem.
No.
Wherever it would go, you would go with it.
I think BBC has got its natural home there.
Yeah.
I think that's where the fan base is. That's where Bake Off feels more at home. But that's a decision that's not mine. I judge bakes rather than moving television programmes. That's up to the production.
Well, I'm very
company.
disappointed you didn't bring me a cake to judge.
Listen, I'll
today.
send you one.
Even your wife tweeted me and said he's forgotten to bring cake, and he's going to dare show his face on his sofa.
I'll send you one, and I've got to take Eamonn in the race car as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'll need to do a bit
When you hit
more.
Can his crutch go with him?
Yes. That's Paul Hollywood, The Weekend Baker, is the book, and the
City
Bakes is 7 o'clock on the Food Network from tomorrow night. Thank you very
Good to
much.
see you.
Lovely seeing you, mate. Lovely.
Thank
you
you.
very much indeed.
Hello, YouTube. For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
About
You brushed your hair. I mean, that was the picture that kind of everybody went loopy about this week, was this picture on Twitter, and they were like, look at the hair, look at you, look at this.
Very strange. I don't think it's like, it's still stupid and big, do you know what I mean?